Imagine warrior women so beautiful and deadly that they could seduce kings, then cut off their heads. These weren't just myths, they were real. The ancient Greeks called them Amazons, warrior queens who ruled without men, fought like demons, and looked like goddesses. But here's what they don't tell you in history class. These women used their beauty as a weapon, just as deadly as their swords. Modern archaeology has proven these warrior women actually existed, and their sexual rituals, even more shocking than the legends. From the steppes of Scythia to the courts of ancient Greece, these women conquered hearts before they conquered lands. Tonight, we're diving deep into the forbidden history of the most dangerous and desirable women in the ancient world. Heroes fell in love with them, kings went to war for them, and entire armies trembled at their approach. But the real question is, what made these women so irresistibly powerful that their legend has survived for over 2,500 years? The answer involves ancient secrets of seduction, brutal training rituals, and sexual practices that would shock you. This is the untold story of the Amazons, where myth meets reality and beauty meets brutality. The real Amazons weren't mythical. They were Scythian and Sarmatian warrior women who dominated the Black Sea region for centuries. Archaeologists have found hundreds of female warrior burials, complete with battle scars, weapons, and evidence of their deadly lifestyle. These women learned to ride and fight before they could walk. Their entire society was built around creating the perfect warrior goddess. Some rose to become queens, leading armies of thousands. Others became legendary for their beauty and their body count. The Greeks were so obsessed with them that Amazon battles became their favorite artistic subject. But why this obsession? Greek men were fascinated by women who could kill them in battle, then seduce them in bed. It was the ultimate forbidden fantasy. These weren't isolated savages. They traded with Greeks, learned their languages, and sometimes took their men. Queen Penthesilea was said to be so beautiful that Achilles fell in love with her as he killed her. But here's the twisted part. They often kept male prisoners not as slaves, but as companions. Their empire stretched from the Caucasus to Central Asia. And everywhere they went, legends of their beauty and brutality followed. Amazon training began at childhood, but their most shocking ritual happened when they reached womanhood. The Greeks claimed they removed one breast to draw their bows better. The reality was far more complex and symbolic. Modern tests prove you don't need to mutilate yourself to be a master archer. So why did this myth persist? Because it represented their ultimate sacrifice, giving up traditional feminine roles to become instruments of war and seduction. Their training was brutal. 16 hours a day of combat, riding, and weapons mastery. Only the strongest survived, but they also learned the arts of seduction. Beauty was their secret weapon, more powerful than any blade. Their dances weren't just entertainment. Every movement was a fighting technique disguised as sensual art. They mastered poisons, could kill with a kiss, and seduce information from enemies before slitting their throats. When training finished, they emerged as something the world had never seen. Goddesses of war who could kill you with desire, and their queens. They were the deadliest and most desirable women alive. But their mating rituals were even more shocking. Once a year, Amazon tribes would meet with neighboring peoples for breeding season. But they controlled everything. Men competed for their attention like gladiators. The Amazons chose only the strongest, most beautiful warriors. These weren't marriages, they were strategic genetic selections. The men were used, then often discarded. Daughters were raised as warriors. Sons were either killed, enslaved,
Tell me more
or
about your
sent back to
army's
their
plans.
fathers. No exceptions. But some Amazons specialized in longer seductions. They'd infiltrate enemy courts, seduce kings, and steal their secrets. Imagine discovering your lover was actually an enemy spy trained to kill you. Many Greek heroes never saw it coming. Some married for political gain. Queen Antiope married Theseus, but kept her weapons hidden under her wedding dress. These marriages rarely ended happily. For the men, at least, the Amazons always had an exit strategy. They'd learn their husband's military secrets, then use that knowledge to destroy his armies. Beauty was their ultimate weapon. They also mastered love potions, aphrodisiacs, and psychological manipulation. No man could resist their enhanced charms. Let's talk about the most legendary Amazon queens. Penthesilea was called the most beautiful woman alive. Before fighting at Troy, she allegedly seduced several Trojan princes to learn their battle plans. Beauty before brutality. When Achilles killed her, he was so stunned by her beauty that he fell in love with her corpse. The ultimate femme fatale. Queen Antiope used different tactics.
I can offer you pleasures,
She seduced Theseus, king of
no
Athens,
other queen
and nearly
ever
conquered
could.
his city from within. She turned Athenian women into warriors, teaching them that beauty and brutality could coexist perfectly. Queen Hippolyta possessed a golden belt that supposedly made her irresistible to any man. Divine seduction technology. When Hercules came for it, she nearly seduced him instead. The strongest man alive, conquered by feminine power. Queen Thalestris traveled 35 days to meet Alexander the Great. She wanted to breed with the world's greatest conqueror. They spent 13 days together, two unstoppable forces meeting as equals. The ultimate power couple of the ancient world. These queens didn't just seduce individuals, they seduced entire civilizations into accepting
I have heard
female
tales
rule.
of your conquests.
But even the most seductive
And
warriors
I,
couldn't
of your
seduce the
valor,
Roman
Queen.
war machine. Their downfall came through superior organization. The Romans didn't fall for feminine wiles. They systematically destroyed Amazon territories and enslaved their queens. Some Amazons survived by abandoning their warrior culture. Others went underground, keeping their secrets alive. Their legacy inspired warrior women throughout history. Joan of Arc, Queen Boudica, and countless others followed their example. Today, archaeology proves they were real. Every dig reveals more evidence of these legendary warrior queens. Their spirit lives on in every woman who refuses to choose between beauty and strength, seduction and power. Pop culture can't stop reimagining them. Wonder Woman, Xena, countless others, the Amazon archetype is immortal. Because they proved something revolutionary, that women could be warriors without sacrificing their femininity. They created the template for the ultimate female archetype. Beautiful, deadly, independent, and absolutely irresistible. The Amazons may be gone, but their legend lives forever. Because every man still dreams of warrior queens, and every woman knows she has an Amazon inside her, waiting to be awakened.